Hey, what is up, society? It is your favorite wannabe influencer, Sovereign Koi, and welcome back to my channel when I post what I want, when I want, and y'all like it because y'all like me. So welcome back to these Reddit stories, y'all. You already know we got some crazy titles for today. So if y'all ready to get into this Reddit story video, then keep on watching. All right, guys, let's get right into it. You already know that the glasses own baby, so let's just get right into this very first story. Am I the asshole for bluntly explaining to my wife why our kids like me more than her? I'm going to assume that you're a dad. That's kind of interesting, especially if they're smaller children. The kids usually prefer mom over dad, unless you're doing that good cop, bad cop stuff where you come in after she gets done reprimanding them or something. But let's just get right into the story. My wife has been complaining recently that our kids always seem to prefer spending time with me over her. They never go to her for anything they need. It's always me. I just answered that it's because I spend more time with them than she does. She stated that I don't. So I broke it down for her point blank. Oh. Okay. Both kids are young and need parental supervision for everything. They wake between 5:30 and 6 a.m. Ooh, baby. I am the one who gets up with them every single morning. Oh yeah, go ahead. You go ahead and do that. I'm not a morning person myself, so 5 a.m. They had a job. Continuing. Wife gets up at 7:30 weekdays and 9 a.m. weekends. Period, same. Come on. Well, yeah, for work, yeah. Low end, that's 13.5 hours I spend more with them. Okay. He making the calculations. He breaking it down. Okay. I also do bath time for both kids. That takes about 1 hour a night for baths and stories, etc. That's another 7 hours a week. Why isn't she helping you with the kiddos? Like, I get the early morning because, baby, 5:30? Ma'am, no. But nighttime? You gotta be either morning or nighttime parent, mama girl. Where you at, girl? But I digress. Wife also says she's stressed / touched out a lot. I often take the kids with me to the supermarket or to the park or something to let her have a long bath in peace or an afternoon nap. So you just accommodating the heck out of her. Like, where is she? I ain't saying that she's not being a mother, but continuing. Probably around 3.5 hours a week if we also add in that I'm the only one taking the kids to do extracurriculars and picks them up. What is she doing? I'm honestly, for real. She does not ever have the kids on her own. The longest she does is the time that takes me to take a shower and get dressed each morning. Why? Why doesn't she have her children? Excuse me? So I just broke it down plainly, like above. I effectively spend a full actual day more a week with them. I didn't say it in any kind of moany way or anything like that. I do actually really enjoy spending time with them, so I'm quite happy with the arrangement. Okay, so you like hanging out with your kiddos. I just feel that she can't complain that the kids don't want to spend time with her when she spends proportionally so much less time with them. Am I the asshole for pointing this out? Honestly, no. Honestly, okay, now looking back at this, I don't know if you're dad or if you're this could be a lesbian couple, who knows, but I'm guessing that you're dad, right? So it doesn't sound like it's a, good cop, bad cop thing. It really sounds like that you're just really the one actually parenting. Don't get me wrong, I'm not in your lives, so I really don't know what she is or is not doing that you're not mentioning, but you said that the only time she's alone with these children is when you're taking a shower or getting dressed. What is she doing? Ma'am, what are you doing? Why aren't you helping out your partner with these kids? I'm so confused. You get up with them, you put them down, you probably feeding them, you take them to their extracurriculars, you take them out to the supermarket with you and everything. I'm confused about what she's confused about. Sweetheart, and depending on how old these children are, I mean, if they're babies or toddlers, babies and toddlers, they deal with people they feel most comfortable with. If you're not there for your children, how do you expect them to want to spend time with you? They barely don't even know you, ma'am. They barely know you. That's why when newborns are born, they literally cling to mom because they recognize her. They understand her. They know her because they grew in her all those freaking months. So they more are connected to the mother because they feel like they know that person more. So they might be a little bit more withdrawn from that when they're newborns. But toddlers, they have to honestly be spending a lot more time with you because they need to feel like they feel safe with you because they don't recognize you as, oh, this is your auntie, this is your grandma, this is your dad, this is your mom. This is a person who you're safe with. They recognize you as, okay, how many safe experiences have I had with you? How many safe encounters have I had with you? In order for a kid to feel that way, until they can understand, oh, that's my mom. Oh, that's my dad, So it's she really cannot be upset with you, OP, no. And you're not wrong for telling her, hello, I've been the one actually parenting this whole time. So, I mean, I would just tell her, step your game up. Take our kids out. Spend bedtime with them. Wake up with them one day. Do something. Because you're complaining about not getting any motherly privileges, but you're not acting motherly. So no, OP, you're not the asshole. She better get on somewhere, baby. Miss Ma'am, did you not want to have these kids? Because that's what it's giving. There's a small edit in the update, y'all, so let me read that. Something I missed in my original post. Work. Okay, good, because I was just about to ask about that too. Like, where is, like, the job? Well, which one of y'all is a breadwinner here? We own a business together. We both work at it 5 days a week, 9:30 to 4:30. It's not stressful or particularly difficult work, as the business has gotten to the stage where it can take care of itself and we can just step back. Period. Okay. Update. 18-month-old woke at 5:30 a.m. See, I was saying. 18 months, so what is that? About a year? So they're not even 2 yet. And see, toddler. And I wonder how old the other one is, but okay. 18-month-old worked at 5:30 this morning. It's now 7:30 and she's still in bed. So clearly our conversation had no impact, right? I don't really care or have any desire to change things because I quite like how things are. So I don't plan to push it. Period. So girl, you ain't that butthurt. You ain't that hurt, honey. Hello? And like he said, 18-month-old, and I'm wondering if the other kid is under the age of 5. I'm gonna guess that they are, because the fact that they're like associating wanting to spend more time with you on a regular, for a kid to kind of get that type of, I don't want to say gar, like that type of like thought to know what they want to do and what they don't want to do, you kind of have to be in their life a lot for them to choose you over another person. You know? That's not them making a conscious decision saying, I don't like mom, so I'm spending time with dad. Or I don't like dad, so I'm spending time with mom. It's always that, who do I feel more safe with? So she did step her game up, but she don't want to be a mother. Let's just keep it plainly. She don't want to be a mother. She want her kids to like her, but she doesn't want to take care of them. Point blank period. Moving on. My petty manager thinks she can cancel my vacation because she couldn't take her vacation day. Oh, listen. Baby, take your PTO, take your sick time, take your vacation time, honey. Don't waste no time. Take it all. Continuing. I, 30 female, work in a small business. We have a manager who has been working here her entire life. She has her own favorites in the office. Here we go. These favorites are allowed to break every rule and do whatever they want without being questioned. Of course they do. Child. Those who are not her favorites are always under scrutiny and loaded with work responsibilities that are not done by her favorites. Girl. Since I started the job, for whatever reason, she's made me her target for hate. I am always respectful to her. However, she likes to make my life a living hell over everything. Initially, I was given work responsibilities equivalent to 4 people's work. Girl? Now fast forward a few years. Years? I'm yours? Girl, where is your self-respect? I am still doing 2 people's jobs. She always throws tantrums like kids every time I get off. Girl, why are you still working here? The congregation would like to know. Okay. She goes the extra mile to create issues on days I am off and blame everything on me. She even made issues when I was hospitalized and asked our boss why I got special treatment. I'm going on a long vacation. I had told our boss about my plans and had it pre-approved even before I booked any hotels or any tickets. I put it on a calendar 3 months in advance with a note that says that it's pre-approved. Period. She on top of it. My manager was supposed to take extra off so she could have an extra long weekend. However, our owner said that she would be off that week as well. Our owner didn't ask the manager to cancel her off or whatever, but our manager took it upon herself and canceled it. After doing that, she turned towards me and told me that since I have canceled mine, I'm canceling your vacation as well, which is scheduled in 2 months from now. You can go ahead, honey. PTO stands for prepare the others. You can go ahead and cancel it. Hello? Go ahead, baby. That don't matter to me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I looked at her and I was like, what the freak? I went to her desk, which is right outside where our boss is, and told her that she may cancel it. However, then she has to refund the money I spent booking on my flights and stays and activities, which are non-refundable, and amount to a total of about $3,000 plus. Additionally, whatever my boyfriend spent on it too. And it will be something that she needs to do that comes out of her pocket since our boss is not asking me to cancel, but you are. Period! Our boss just looked at us and shrugged. Girl, you the boss. Figure this out. Knowing that she's been playing games with me since the beginning and not wanting to get involved. I hate bosses like that, but I'm going to continue. Guess what? I'm still going on vacation. Hello? I am also going through everyday torture of her petty comments about my vacation, but I'm going to count it as a victory, as small as it is. Girl, where is your dignity? Do you need me to give you the GPS to the nearest dignity store so you can go purchase you some? Because why are you letting this girl mess around with you like that? And then the boss, oh my God, I cannot stand Spineless bosses. Like, do not be a boss. Do not own a business. Don't do any of that stuff. Don't hire employees. If you're having an issue like this and you're letting your managers disrespect your underlings because they look to you to be their defense mechanism, what is you doing? Like, girl, ugh. But I mean, I don't know why you're staying here, OP. Truly, I really don't get it. I wish I knew so I can understand why you would just sit here with her disrespect. Like, is there no other jobs out there? Do you live in a small town? Like, what's going on here? Because I really don't get it, you know? But good for you for standing up for yourself finally after years. Okay, but I mean, good for you. I'm glad that you're going on vacation. And yeah, fuck Miss Manager because I don't know what's going on, Miss Ma'am, but she needs to get it together. Like, for real, I literally told my managers if I was going on vacation, if I put in PTO, whatever, you can approve it or you cannot. I'm not coming. So the ball's in your court. You can figure it out. Either you're gonna approve my PTO or I'm calling in. Either way, I'm not coming. So yeah, write that down, y'all. PTO stands for what? Prepare the others. Thank you. There's a little edit. Let me see. So everyone who is confused why I'm not changing my job. Yes, we are all confused. Please let the congregation know. So I came here as a student and now I'm on work visa. Oh, okay. In order for me to continue working or to have a visa, the employer needs to go through a very complicated and expensive process through immigration. That sounds like a personal problem, friend. That don't sound like you gotta pay for anything. That boss that don't want to get involved, she had to get involved with that wallet. But okay, the process sometimes takes forever. And even though every document is correct, the visa application gets denied. Once denied, we cannot apply for a year, and we only get 60 days to leave the country. Oh, okay. Also, if I get fired, then I only get 90 days to find a new employer or sponsor. The job role I have is not special, and most companies prefer to hire citizens or residents with work permits or green cards since it's the most cost effective. Oh, okay. Okay, dang, friend. I mean, I'm still gonna give you a GPS to the dignity store because you still need to go purchase you some of that, but you also need to purchase you a little bit of strength. Okay, some spine, a backbone. Okay, good for you on the vacation. Don't let this woman keep running over you. Okay, since your boss ain't gonna do nothing if you cuss her out. Obviously, boss ain't gonna do nothing because she's not doing anything about her basically tormenting you. So yeah, moving on. Husband keeps saying that our son is not his, but he is. Girl, better divorce? Lego. My husband is mixed, black father and white mother. I am white. We have 2 beautiful children. They look completely different and everyone always comments on how different their complexions are. Our oldest has beautiful caramel skin with brown eyes and is almost as dark as my husband. Our second is white, with a hint of yellow undertone and will have either green or hazel eyes. He looks yellowish in person, but in pictures is very white. His face is also much lighter than his body. Our son is 6 months old. Okay. Okay. For the first 2 to 3 months, our son was darker and my husband was happy. I'm just going to blink. Tell me you don't know what genetics are or how genetics work without telling me you don't know how genetics work or what they are. Continuing. But he began to get lighter as the months went on. His eyes also changed from very dark gray to blue/gray on the outside with brown in the middle. He was born with very dark hair and now has blonde hair. I and my entire family have green/blue eyes. My hair is now dark brown, but it was blonde for the first 8 years of my life. My mother-in-law is blonde with hazel eyes. I'm getting irritated. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm getting irritated. When the baby began to appear lighter, my husband asked for a paternity test due to his friends and coworkers all bringing up how light our second child is. His mother is white! Are you a buffoon? Like, his mother is white! Let me continue. I'm getting upset, y'all. I'm getting upset. I obliged because I knew that my husband would have let the wound fester and hold resentment towards me and the baby. As he's had multiple friends who have had women who cheated, he's also been cheated on and gets weird about things like that. The paternity test was an oral DNA swab, and I did not touch my portion of it because I didn't want him to come back and say it was because I did something. The only thing I did was place it in the mail with him watching me. The results showed that he is the father. Oh, wow. Big shocker. So shocked. We did the test when the baby was 4 months old. He hasn't really brought it up, but I can tell that how light our son is really bothering him. Why is that bothering you, sir? Girl, get the papers, get the pens, and get to signing. Okay. Tonight, he started saying that he didn't think the baby was his and that he wasn't the father. Our oldest heard and said, "Yes, you are, Daddy." You're mentioning this in front of the child! Oh, God. Jesus, come on down and take the wheel, because I'm about to rage. He mentioned it multiple times throughout the night. He says that he won't be a father to him because he's not a black child. Oh gosh, I was trying to stay calm, y'all, I swear. And that about broke me. Baby boy deserves the world, and I want to make sure his dad is active in his life. We have not had an issue with trust prior to this, and I have not done anything to warrant this. I love him, and he's an amazing father to our oldest. He does play with the baby and will care for him. But he always makes little comments about who the dad might be. Okay. I'm worried that those comments will affect our oldest and the little one on a subconscious level. They also hurt me. I have encouraged him to get another paternity test done via blood draw if he really felt that our son was not his. I guess I need advice on how to deal with this. Let me tell you how to deal with it. Get your shit and send him divorce papers through the mail. Excuse me? I am so freaking sorry. Y'all, this baby is not even a year old. This baby is 6 months old. Do you not? Bro, even with a paternity test, even with your genetics, it does not matter. Babies are transformers, okay? They transform. I looked Asian when I was born. My mother literally said I looked like a Samoan baby. And if you look at my pictures when I was a newborn, I looked like a Samoan baby. Okay, I was big. Okay, I was almost 9 pounds. Not saying that all Samoan babies are fat, but you know how Samoans are built. You know, they're usually tall, usually like, buff, bulky, whatever the hell. I looked like a Samoan baby when I was born. My daddy is dark skinned man. My mom is like a few shades, maybe a shade or two lighter than me. But I looked Asian when I was born. Okay. Finds out from my grandmother that her grandfather, so my dad's mom's granddaddy, was Native American. So that's where that look came from. My mom said I either looked like Islander or I looked like I was Native American when I was born. You, sir, got to go. You yourself are half white, making your child 3/4 white. His mother is full white. You are half white. He has a quarter black in him. Your daughter being caramel skinned is more of a surprise than that boy being white in complexion. Are you a buffoon? Do not get me wrong. Black genes can be very, very, what's the word? Not aggressive, but they can be the not the recessive gene, but the dominant gene. Black genes can be the dominant gene in a lot of cases, okay? If it doesn't show up in their skin, it shows up in their hair or their facial features, okay? So yes, I understand that the black gene is a very dominant gene in most cases. Not all the time, though. There are so many biracial people out here who are either white passing, don't look like they're mixed. I literally have my sister's best friend. She doesn't look like she's black and white. People have guessed everything else. Hispanic, Indian, I don't know, Native American, anything else other than black and white. When she tells you that she is black and white, you wouldn't believe her because the way that she looks. Not everybody comes out looking the exact same. You damn idiots. Oh my God, y'all. Like she gotta go. You gotta go. And it is gonna help. It's gonna mess him up subconsciously. How dare you? Like, are you kidding me? And then you gonna say it in front of your oldest? What is wrong with you? Like, this is underneath advice needed, y'all. This is underneath advice needed, girl. The only advice I can give you is to divorce that man. I understand that you love him. I understand that. But this is the time we need to think about your children. Let's just say that y'all both white, right? And the baby came out looking a little darker than usual. Babies shapeshift. They literally shapeshift. There are kids who come out looking like their uncles, their aunties, their cousins, third time removed, their grandparents, their great-great-great-grandparents. You don't really know. And even if you do know where your lineage comes from, even if you do, you never know. That could come from a gene from freaking, 17 generations ago. You got the paternity test. That's all the proof that you needed. What you think, the doctor lied? And then your bum ass friends, why are you listening to your friends talk anyway? Like they know what the fuck they talking about. I'm sorry, are you a doctor? The hell is you talking about? And then this child is gonna grow up feeling resented by his father and probably mistreated because he's assuming that he's not his because of the color of his skin. Are you dumb? So my advice to you is to get a divorce and to think about your children because he's going to mistreat that baby. Even joking, I wonder who your father is. You, nigga! Y'all, you know what? I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on before things start coming out my ears. Whew. All right, y'all. That is it for this freaking video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, okay? Make sure to drop your opinions down below because this was crazy, okay? I love y'all very, very much. Make sure to like, share, and comment if you're new. Hi, if you want to see more explosive videos like this, please make sure to subscribe by hitting that big old red subscribe button, baby. And for all my beautiful society members, please make sure to hit that bell notification so you're notified every single time I post. All right, guys, I love ya. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.